Welcome to Drunk on Social, the Symposium, where we help you stay ahead of social media trends, share the latest news, and highlight the strategies that are working to help you grow your business. Now let's join our hosts, Tristan and Jeff, in 3, 2, 1.
Episode 19 has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Drunk on Social, the Symposium. And we are back. We had to catch our breath from last week's episode where we just went crazy on TikTok. And this week, so first of all, if you skipped that one, stop what you're doing, go listen to it, and then come back to this one. If you want, you can listen to this one, whatever you want.
That's true.
Either way. But this week, we're going to be back to the news, and we're going to dive right in, Tristan. And we're going to go straight into how to succeed with video on each social network. This is a good topic, and we've got some others. Let's start with that.
Well, I think it's important to start with video and always talk about video because that is the future of social media. You could see that there was a stat that I read this morning on, I think it was HubSpot. It's by 2022, online video content is predicted to command more than 82% of all web traffic. That's not even including. So that's just web. That's everywhere. Yep. And so I think that's important with that. We found this great infographic that we're just going to read out to you that says, hey, these platforms right here are how you need to use them when it comes to video. And it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So I'm going to start with the most popular video one, and that's YouTube. So with YouTube, I'm going to give you 2 things per social outlet. Those are best times to post. Believe it or not, it is important. But look, if you're not posting at all, that's step number 1, post, right? It doesn't matter. But once you're posting regularly, then it does matter. So best time to post and ideal video length based on all the studies they've done. All right, YouTube, here we go. Best time to post for YouTube is, I'm really upset they didn't even put Pacific time here, but 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time or Eastern. That would mean, what is that even Pacific? Is that 12 p.m. to?
It's interesting that they did Central and Eastern. I saw that.
I know they probably hate California, and it has to be political, Jeff. I'm joking.
Yep.
All right. Yep. So we got YouTube, YouTube 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central and Eastern. Now, the ideal video length for YouTube video is
let me before you say it. If I hadn't seen this and you'd asked me that question, I'd have said 5 to 7 minutes.
Me too, man. I would have naturally said 5 minutes. And I think the reason it's 2 is because a lot of people skip through and then also go to the exact chapter of the video. Like a lot of my videos are dissected and you can go directly to them, right? So people just skip it through. But that's what people are doing. So that's a surprise. 2 minutes.
Interesting.
That's interesting, right? All right. Now let's go to Facebook. Facebook, best times to post. These are videos. Remember, videos. Now this is just throwing me off. Now it's just giving me Eastern. Between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. And that would mean I have to calculate 3 hours backwards to figure out Pacific. And I think it's 10. So 10, maybe not.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right. So 10 to 12 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern during the week and Saturdays. Now, hold on. Unless you already peaked, Jeff, what's the ideal video length?
For Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you'd asked me that one, I'd have said 1 to 2 minutes.
Dude, it's 2 to 3 minutes.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Who knew it was longer?
I think I was closer there. I want to ask you, because you brought it up twice now, the best time to post. Like, people ask me that all the time. And personally, I pay zero attention to that. Zero. None.
So, I was doing the same thing for a long time. And then as I started posting a ton more, I started paying attention to when to post. And what happens is you and I are familiar with the algorithm that TikTok has, which is just, it sends it to our users, right? And if our followers, if our followers engage with it, then it sends them to the second phase, right? The second phase of followers. If they engage, then it sends it to a larger group of people. Well, the thing is, this works very similarly. So when we know more people are on social media, it can catch on. So that means if more of our followers are on, and usually they're on at prime time, right? Usually. And we post, it's going to catch on because it's going to get more likes quicker, right? More views quicker. And then it's going to take it out to that second round. So it does matter, but I understand your logic, and it makes total sense, because if you're not, if that's going to stop you from posting, then you're screwed, right? You're already defeated the whole purpose of this thing, just to post.
I think if you have a team of content creators, you follow this. If you don't, and that's most of us, you do whatever it takes to post. And if that means some days you're posting at 11 p.m. while laying in bed,
do it
and post it. Right. Exactly. Don't not post because you don't feel like it's the right time, because it doesn't necessarily matter. I can tell you right now, I paid zero attention to when I posted those TikToks. Couldn't even tell you. It was probably at the end of the day when I was sitting on the deck at night. And that's when I probably did them back to back to back. Because like there was no rhyme or reason. It was just, I have a little time, I'm going to do it. And, let's just put it this way. Don't let this stop you from posting on social media.
Agreed, man. I agree. And look, to be fair, I posted my TikTok videos. I have no idea when I post those. I just post
You
those.
just did one.
The only ones I pay attention to are when I do post to lab coat agents, and I need more engagement. I do pay attention, and it does work. But I mean, this is part of our job too for Jeff and I. So, yeah. All right, Instagram. Don't freaking cheat, damn it. Don't look at the video length. I'm going to quiz you, Jeff. You ready?
Okay.
All right.
Instagram. Okay.
We're going to go for Instagram, but first, best time to post between 10. Oh, now they're just playing with me. Between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Central Time.
That's interesting. I thought they were going to give you Japan time.
But that's what they're probably going to do next. Who knows? But Wednesday is the best day according to this. So now, what do you think the ideal video length is here?
I have not looked. So I'm going to say 30 seconds to a minute.
You looked, you bastard.
I didn't.
Okay, you guessed it right on. 30 to 60 seconds.
No,
that was good. You're on fire. You should post right now to TikTok.
Okay, I'm not gonna scroll down. I'm only on Instagram right now.
Here we go. All right, so we got that. Good. Now we're gonna go to TikTok. This is our favorite one. Here we go. Best time to post. There are actually two separate times here. This is interesting. And this is interesting, dude, because you and I posted at that time. That's why ours went viral. I'm joking, but here we go. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. That's one. And the other one is 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern.
No, there you go.
All right. So that's interesting. I think more people do gravitate to Instagram early and late. You know why? You know why I gravitate to Instagram in the evenings? Because it eats up so much of my time.
I say the same about Facebook.
I get stuck on there though. I'm like, go back and in, and I was like, oh, and that's a good one. I need to save that one. All right. Ideal video length. Give me a guess.
TikTok here?
Yeah, give me a guess.
It's gotta be 15 to 30, 15 seconds.
Ooh, okay. Well, you were close. You got one of them. 9 to 15 seconds.
I was actually going to say 7. I was going to start with 7.
All right, I'll give it to you then. You got that one.
But I didn't. But I would have gone up to 30 actually. So I was wrong.
Oh, interesting. I actually would have called it a little bit for longer too. So
and I'll tell you, I post the vast majority of my TikToks are. I bet you my average TikTok time is between 30 and 60.
Oh,
I post a lot of 60s with my business content.
I do. I probably average around 40, anywhere between 40 to 50 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are about right on mine. All right.
It's gonna trend up. You read this stat in a year, it's gonna be trending towards 30 to 45.
Because of the 3-minute rule. Agreed. All right, next, Twitter. It's the one that you and I are just extreme influencers and go viral.
Can you even post videos to Twitter?
I don't even know anything about Twitter. All right. I just know that it's the 4th most visited website in the world, right? With 6 billion monthly visitors. So here we go. Best time to post, 6 a.m. Oh, now they give it to us. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You know what? I have a feeling that whoever wrote this had like massive ADD, or they were traveling between time zones and then decided to post when they were in those time zones.
Dude, this is a really insightful piece here.
Dude, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the best. And since you and I are massive influencer on Twitter, I mean, you and I can totally agree on this.
I actually, by the way, I tweeted something yesterday and I posted it to my stories because you know what I do? I post it to Twitter and then I post it to my story. It's probably one of my most engaged stories I can ever think of.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to go check it out now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go check it out.
It might be gone. I'll tell you what it was. It said, I said, because I do all text, right? I do quotes. Yeah. If you're a realtor and you're posting about selling homes over list, you're basically announcing to your audience that you should sell FSBO.
Oh.
It got a lot of responses because it actually was one of the podcast guests who told me this. And I was like, you know what? You're right. That doesn't make any sense. And that's what realtors are doing. They're basically telling their audiences, you don't need me. Just sell it yourself.
Yeah, dude, totally. I'm looking you up right now as we speak. Jeff Fitz. Are you under Jeff Pfitzer?
Oh yeah,
there you are.
My name.
Perfect.
I don't know that. I think it's over 24 hours old on my story, so it's gone.
Oh man.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, I'll look it up later.
Do it.
So 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Ideal video length? Guess.
I looked, so I can't.
Oh, okay. 15 to 30 seconds. That was your original guess for TikTok, which would have applied here.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have said the same, but yeah.
All right. And lastly, don't freaking guess. We've got LinkedIn. Best time to post, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time and 12 a.m. Central Standard.
On LinkedIn?
On LinkedIn on Wednesdays. That's weird. Do you think because it's more business oriented and people look for jobs, those unemployed people or unhappy people at their jobs post to LinkedIn in the middle of the night?
I would have thought it was the middle of the day because it's what people are doing, because people actually use this in their work, you know?
Unbelievable, dude.
And if you asked me the video length on this one, I'd say right around 60 seconds.
You know, that's the average, dude. You got it. That's it. It was 30 to 90 seconds and 60 seconds is right in the middle.
Yeah.
So you got that. Now, for people wondering where the hell we got this from, it's from bread, like bread, N, the letter N, beyond, breadandbeyond.com. And then you can see there, you'll see all of the sources. They come from different sections, Sprout Social, blog, HubSpot, Facebook. And
this link will be in the show notes. And if you're watching this, if you found us through social, it'll be in the caption of the post. So,
dude, that's an interesting one. You know what I was most impressed with is the video length, because I think we can all learn a little bit from that. Like YouTube, 2 minutes. Like, maybe I should shoot shorter videos.
Well, and you need to look at this too, because it's so much more than just that. It talks about video dimensions, best format, the aspect ratio for those of you that are into more the technicals of video. It talks about important stats, some pro tips. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on this. These are amazing infographics, man.
I love these infographics, man. They're really good. All right, next. Facebook. Are we going to do Facebook or are we going to do TikTok?
Yeah, Facebook Threads.
All right. So Facebook is testing out a new Threads option for feed posts. Now, this has never been done on Facebook, but we have seen it on Twitter, right? This is where you can actually start a new thread inside of a post. And I kind of like that because it can continue to keep things going further and further and further on, even on old posts. So think Twitter, think maybe some form of Reddit, right? And I think the reason behind it here, I'm going to just read you what TechCrunch had to say about this. It's a short little paragraph. It says, rather than inspiring longer posts, Facebook threads could be used for a live commentary on an event like an award show, or users could post updates to their existing posts in a thread rather than updating the original and making a clunky edited version of it. So I like that, dude. You know, because sometimes we would love to go back and update something, kind of like a blog, right? And so this functions in the same way, so people can follow along with any edited version. Obviously, we don't know if this is going to work, so they're just barely testing this out. I don't even know if it's going to go live, but
Give me an example of how you would use this.
So like if I'm a real estate agent and I put a just listed, right? The thread would then go, now it's in escrow or open house. Then it went into escrow or under contract. Then it closed. And in between those, I can say what happened, what transpired.
Almost like telling a story.
Yeah, it's a story. And I kind of like that. It's a little different.
I love that, actually. When's that rolling out?
They're testing it out, and I don't know where first, but
they didn't call us. What the hell?
I'm telling you. I think because you and I are influencers on Twitter, they just ignore us.
Freaking Zuckerberg. He's so threatened by us. Hell. When's he gonna buy this? When's he gonna buy us?
I'll shoot him a tweet.
You know what? We'll be one of the first platforms. If he ever came to us and said, "Hey, I want to buy you guys," which obviously that's never going to happen. So I hope I'm giving you guys all a laugh. But if he did, we would be the first platform to ever say sold.
The very first time.
Yeah.
No negotiations.
Nothing.
Oh, that's so true. All right. And then the last thing I've got for you, and I think you may have one, I'm not sure, but TikTok adds new shout outs option to enable users to pay for personalized video messages from stars. I think that's cool. They kind of took a page out of a company called Cameo. I don't know if you've seen it, where semi-famous celebrities like in some cases A celebrities, but mostly B's, you pay them a certain amount and then they do a shout out and then people could text that out or happy birthday, whatever. So this is very similar. How I would use it, Jeff, would be like, reach out to somebody who's got like 30 million followers and be like, can you do a shout out so I can gain like 100,000 followers, please? Right? That's how I would use it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know that it's relatable to business necessarily, but it is powerful. And I'll tell you why it's powerful is because it's going to just drive more and more people to the platform. And so it just continues, TikTok. I don't think we gave them enough credit, man. I think everybody just thought this is just going to be that fun little, cute app where we dance around and make short form content. And man, I tell you what, this dude, they're evolving, man. They're evolving beyond anything I could have imagined.
I think that's the key. They're changing really quick. They're adapting because you look at our other favorite platform called Clubhouse, and they do the opposite, right? They don't evolve. They're stuck. And I mean, unless something weird happens, they're probably going to die out completely. And so it's a great example to show you that they took advantage of the momentum of the growth, and they kept changing, they listened, and they adapted. So I think shout outs are good, man. I think, again, it's rewarding the creators, the big creators. The thing that YouTube did extremely well and continues to do well on, and that's reward their creators. So this just gives them another option.
I will say this, since you brought it up, I'm actually was invited to a Clubhouse room tonight. So at the time of this recording, anyway, this is going to be well past when you're listening to this. But the reason I bring it up is because I still think the platform is going to hang in there. I don't know. I hear they're evolving. I still know of several professionals in our business that are using it regularly. And I've heard more and more people getting into it. I'm not using it regularly. I know you're not using it regularly, but I still think don't completely throw it in the garbage. Just
definitely not, dude. I wanted to succeed. I've got 18,000 followers there, and I don't want it to die. I want it to grow more. I mean, let me log in. Hold on while I have you here.
Yeah.
But let me see here. I've got 17,500 followers, and I don't do very much with it. So I'm waiting for it not to die. I'm waiting for it to adapt.
Yeah. I think it will. There was something the other day that I saw that they added, and I can't even remember what it was, but it just took mental note, like, they're not quitting. They're going to keep trying. And I still think there's going to be a place for it. And maybe it's going to be going down the route of what you and I even talked about. But which, by the way, for those of you who haven't listened to that idea that we had, which is a very short form type of Clubhouse where influencers can go in and just put out short messages that people can go in and listen to. There's a platform that reached out to me that is similar to our idea. And I asked them for more. So basically it was like they were reaching for it. Like, hey, you were like type of person we'd love to have on our thing and you can earn money.
Froze.
Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, can you even freeze on a podcast? It's kind of weird, man, but you did it.
Oh, I did. Did I freeze? Can you hear me now?
You froze on a podcast.
I mean,
all right. For those of you listening in, Jeff just froze on the podcast and I've taken over now. So I have no idea what Jeff was going to say there. You're kind of cutting in and out, but
back.
There you're coming back, baby.
Anyways, somebody copied us.
Dude, somebody, you know what? Our shows are getting so popular here that's definitely happening.
Yeah. So, and we've got our director of operations who sits in on these on the back end, just for those of you who listen to this. And she said she took a screenshot of me frozen, which I'm sure that's going to be a meme on social media here within like 2 hours. So,
dude, I say you and I put all of our eggs on the TikTok basket.
It's definitely one of my favorite baskets.
I think it's the most fun.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. All right, dude. Anything else you got for us?
Let's just wrap it up and circle back. I think that's plenty of content for them to chew on, and we will circle back. We're about ready to hit the 20 mark next. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, you're not going to get alerts about these, and you're never going to know, and you're going to miss stuff, and you're going to just, live in, mediocrity your entire life.
Yeah.
So don't let that happen.
To hell.
Subscribe.
We're about to come up with t-shirts and hats too. So stand back.
Oh, all right, brother. Until episode 20, my friend, you enjoy yourself the rest of your life.
I definitely will. I will definitely enjoy myself, Jeff. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Drunk on Social, the Symposium. We are here to help you take your business to new levels through social media. Make sure to subscribe to get updates on new episodes and come join us on our Drunk on Social Facebook page. And as always, make sure you leave us a great review on your favorite podcast app. Feedback and likes are very much appreciated.